If there is one thing that bugs me about the modern Hollywood blockbuster, it's when a film is made out of corporate greed, lacking any respect towards its audience, because the studio knows that the movie will make a whole bunch of money, and they can't even be bothered trying. One great example of this is 2015's Jurassic World, a movie that knew that people were hungry for more Jurassic content, who the marketing department took advantage of by filling the trailer with an absurd amount of nostalgia. And because the filmmakers knew that everybody was going to see the movie, they couldn't be bothered trying and settled to make a worse version of the original movie, completely disrespecting their audience. Thanks, Universal. With the release of Jurassic World Rebirth and this film's 10th anniversary, now feel like the perfect time for me to express my frustrations on the film and why this cynical blockbuster is an atrocious misfire. If you love this film, great, I am truly happy for you. I wish I saw the movie that you saw. But I don't. I really dislike Jurassic World. Let me explain. Hi all, I'm the Grinning Critic and I love talking about movies with a grin. Unfortunately today though, I can't talk about Jurassic World with a grin on my face, as this movie's garbage. While I'm not a huge Jurassic Park fan, I really like that original film. It's got a fantastic musical score, it's a unique concept, it has thrilling moments, accompanied with brilliant direction from Steven Spielberg. But the film has never lent into the horror elements as much as I feel like it should have to please my personal taste, and the movie moves a little too slowly for me. My first reaction after watching Jurassic Park was, why is this movie a franchise? And after watching Jurassic World, one thing's clear. The filmmakers can't answer that question. Initially intended as the fourth Jurassic Park film, this film evolved into a legacy sequel, set years later, answering the theoretical question, what if the park actually opened? This question is a fascinating one. On the one hand, this concept makes no sense whatsoever. How on earth would this park have been allowed to open? And who in their right mind would visit this park? Look, for all the lack of logic prevalent here, this film could be used in a meta-sense to reflect Colin Trevorrow's experience being handed the baton to direct the highly anticipated fourth film in a franchise that Steven Spielberg himself had helmed the first two movies, and to be a reflection of the pressure that he was experiencing of trying to make a film that would uphold the legacy. There are glimmers of this idea sprinkled in throughout this film, most evidently in an early sequence in the film which is by far the movie's best, where Jake Johnson's character wears a Jurassic Park t-shirt, and a manager tells him to never wear that shirt again, as the shirt is seen as though he's idolizing a tragedy. Unfortunately, as this film progresses, it becomes clear that Trevorrow becomes too concerned with the notion that this film needs to be a gigantic popcorn blockbuster, and he's not really sure how to approach this subject matter, leading to this film becoming a poor imitator of that original film, filled with a near identical plot and an insane amount of references. Every character in this film is derivative of another, except made a lesser version of that original character. The two boys are representative of the young kids in the original film, except they are really poorly written, with the most basic characterizations ever imaginable, with the younger being a nerdy kid who knows everything, and the older being a character who has no personality but being interested in girls and addicted to his phone. Chris Pratt's Owen and Bryce Dallas Howard's Claire, who are dumbed-down versions of the adults working with the kids in the original film. While Owen works fairly well due to Chris Pratt's on-screen charm, Claire comes across as awkward and unnatural. I couldn't help but see an insane amount of parallels to The Matrix Resurrections in terms of strengths and weaknesses. Both of these films are fourth installments within an established franchise that began in the 90s, where the first film was well received, the two follow-ups were mixed to negatively received, and the legacy sequel, the fourth film, poses interesting meta-themes that get abandoned for blatant rehashes of the original without the heart or understanding of what made the original such a hit film. Jurassic World is a perfect embodiment of what I hate about Hollywood. It's a film that was so evidently made with the sole passion to make money. While there may be some superficially entertaining scenes in the movie, the film lacks any kind of creativity or passion. I'm going to give Jurassic World a C-. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm the Grinning Critic, and don't forget to subscribe to me. It'll make me grin again, that's for sure.